It's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks, and welcome to another episode of Ask Nyomi. Ask Nyomi was created back in my series Radio Days on my popular radio show, Chocolate Radio, where I give you, the viewers, as well as my loyal fans, a chance to write in and get love, sex, and relationship advice from me. Still to this day, I still receive tons and tons of emails. So I said, what better way to share it was creating this YouTube channel. All right, so today's letter comes from a guy who is needing help, and we titled it, Help Me Get My Girlfriend into BDSM. And he goes on to write, Dear Nyomi, I love my girlfriend, but I feel the need and urge to be dominated. But I'm not sure how to tell my girlfriend I want to be humiliated and pegged without her being freaked out, and I don't want to cheat and see a dominatrix. Help, please, guys. Thank you. Well, we're going to call you Mr. L. All right, so I have a question for you. Well, I have questions for you. So my question is to you is this something that you really are into, or is it something that you just want to try once? If it's something that you're into and been into for a while, then honestly, this conversation should have happened in the beginning of your relationship. I'm pretty big on being honest with your sexual desires, especially when you're in a committed relationship, because you don't want to, as you mentioned before, you don't want to cheat. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to cheat. And you don't even want to think about cheating. So, and then my next question is this the woman, the true person that you want to spend the rest of your life with? Because if it is, then you need to sit down with her. You need to have that hard conversation with her, and let her know. But if it's nothing that she's into, then maybe you guys can talk about possibly allowing you to participate with a professional dom, and that's where there is really no emotional contact or connection in that. Because you know this honestly isn't good for a relationship, but you already know that. And if it's something that you just want to try once and you want to have that experience and have that experience with her, then maybe sit her down and maybe you guys look at some femdom movies or something like that to kind of introduce her to it slowly, not hard. And even play around the house. And what I mean with play around the house is play to where she's more in control and dominant, where she has you commanding you to go fix her something to eat or go get her some water or rub her feet. Try to play with it like that if it's something that you guys are trying, and kind of bring it into the mix of your lifestyle or your daily lifestyle. Then I don't think it would scare her that much. But again, if this is something that you've always wanted to do and wanted to experience, then this is a talk that you definitely want to have with her. And you have to respect if she does freak out. You have to understand that we all have our different sex levels. And her sex level just might not be where your sex level is. And sometimes you have to be comfortable with people not being into what you're doing. As I mentioned before, if that's the case where she said, no, that's something that I do not want to do, then you sit down and you ask her, well, this is something that I want. I don't know if it's an urge or a need for you, excuse me, not urge, but a need for you. Then you guys talk about possibly getting a professional dom that you can work with in that matter that will satisfy those needs that you have. And the reason why I'm saying that, because I do have several slaves that I have collared and that are in a marriage or in a relationship, and their partner does know about me. See, the thing is, there is no sexual contact within what we do in our sessions. Sometimes there need to be they needed to be dom or controlled in a matter that sometimes their wife or girlfriend are not comfortable with, and that's where professional doms come into play. So it's not something that's uncommon, Mr. L. It's something that's not uncommon, but you definitely need to have a talk with her about that. And if it works for you, I'm happy if it does. If it doesn't, my advice to you is to, whoever the next relationship that you get into, you make sure that you have some kind of um, common ground, especially when it comes to your sexual needs, because you want to be able to connect on all levels of your relationship. Okay. All right. So I want to thank you for allowing me to give you advice on this topic, and I truly keep me posted. Keep me posted on what's happening with you guys. All right. All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming back to Ask Nyomi again this week, and I hope you guys love this topic. This is one of my favorite topics, is dominatrix, but that's another story. Again, as I always say every week, if you guys have any input or rebuttals or anything like that, please comment down below, as well as like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let people know that there is someone out there that is giving advice on love, sex, and relationship that truly I have experienced in all three. Trust me, I do. Trust me, I do. All right, and also, again, I can't stress this enough that I truly want to thank you guys for coming back every week, every Monday. And you put your 2 cents in. I love it. Sometimes I'm answered back, and sometimes I don't. But just know that I see everybody. I see you all, and I truly want to thank you for it. Um, for me, this has truly been a work of love for me. I started Ask Nyomi probably over 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago, when I was on Sirius Radio. And I remember talking to my producers then, is just having a difficult time of trying to change the narrative and the format of my show. To let them know that there are people that's out there that want to know, especially coming from an adult star, they want to know um, how to be able to do certain things, certain sexual adult, or even how to talk to their loved one or their spouse or whatever on trying new things in their bedroom. And that became a very popular segment of our show, on series and off series. And so this, when I said to myself that I wanted to create this, and I was going to do it here in the year 2020, I'm here now. So now all I'm doing right now is being patient and waiting for this to blow up. But again, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed thus far and who are steady looking at the videos and commenting, as I said before. And also, remember, if you guys have any love, sex, or relationship advice that you don't mind me chiming in, please email me at info@asknyomi.com or asknyomi@gmail.com. So that is it for this week. Remember, we upload every Monday morning. And don't forget, hashtag Ask Nyomi Monday. And as I always say, always keep it sexy, and please be safe out there. Stay home, be safe. Till next week.